can tell it's already hot outside. I'm glowing, but it's not because I'm sweating. It's just because I put lots of coconut oil on my face. I am absolutely off the beaten path. As you can see the scenery around me, I'm pretty much where I claimed I wanted to be. On the red rocks, up high, and nothing but rocks all the way around. Wow. The closest I've ever come to this is Belle Isle. For those of you in Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. I still got my glam on though. Goddess Dionis, take my hand, 'cause I What's up, my royal loyals? This is Dionis, and I am coming to you for the third episode of My Art and My Reality. And I've decided that there's so much more to see in Sedona, Arizona. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with that and let you guys see what's going on. And the most interesting journey I had that made me laugh so hard. Let me just say this. It doesn't always turn out how you think it's going to turn out. And the vortex is within you. Okay, I was searching so hard to find a place. This place with the vortex and the red rocks. And boy, oh boy, I sweated. It was hot and it was hard. And I realized that the journey that I took to get there was not only tougher than I thought, but it didn't yield exactly the results that I wanted at first. Later on it turned out okay, but I had a really funny moment there. But in the meantime, I've got this box in front of me. I just got it in the mail. I got it from Amazon. I am going to be unboxing my backdrop stands. Backdrop stands from my video business that I'm working on, and also so I can make it a lot easier to shoot. This is a nice backdrop here. I'll get some closer up shots, but generally it comes in a box like this. Nice and plain box. Let me pick it up here. Oh yeah. Quite a box there. I've done the liberty of like splitting the top open. This is just easier. Oops. My trusty box cutter here. And I'm gonna, for the first time, take this stuff out. Now this is a tripod that, not a tripod, but a backdrop stand. Comes in this nice, got this nice case. It's got all the parts to put together. This is a 10 by 8.5 foot. I've got like just about 9-foot ceiling, so it comes to about 8.5 feet, a little bit more than 8.5 feet. So this is, I had a meeting I had to do for my job at Painting with a Twist. Hence, that's why I'm dressed with my Painting with a Twist t-shirt on today. And I needed my backdrop this morning because when you do a conference call with Zoom, you have the option to use virtual backdrops. And they suggest that you have a green screen. And my previous backdrop stand was broken. Got bent out of shape in my move. I did a big move, took a bunch of stuff out of storage, and so I ended up having this broken backdrop stand. I've got all these beautiful backdrops and I didn't have a way to stand them up except for to just nail things to the wall, so I didn't want to do that. So Okay, it's nice and sturdy. Let me get a little closer. I'll just kind of squeeze in, let you see this a little bit. There we go here. Some parts, it's got a lot of parts. I'll just keep pulling them out. So, yeah, we've got more pieces here. Oh wow, that's a nice long piece there. Okay, so we've got lots of long, oh this is nice, I like that it's just adjustable like that. A lot of times my old tripod, my old backdrop stand, I had to put all the pieces together, twizzle them all together. This is just, I'm not sure, at the moment I'm not sure if this is the part that just goes up. I think it's the part that goes across though, because it doesn't have any fixtures to hold it in place. So you conveniently open it up and add it to another one. You've got your 10-foot width. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to get on with this. And in the meantime, I want you guys to visit me in another place and another time as we head into the portal. I'll see you on the other side. I can tell it's already hot outside. I'm glowing, but it's not because I'm sweating. It's just because I put lots of coconut oil on my face. Because that's it. No foundation today. You guys are just going to see the real me. Oh my. One of my favorite cars in the garage. But the reason I came out here is because there's a couple of bicycles. I've been invited to use one. There's the one I like. But the catch is that they don't have air in the tires. So I'm concerned. If that's got air in the front, a little air in the back, ooh, that seat doesn't look too comfortable. My ass needs like a soft seat. This looks like if I can get this bike running, the next 3 days are my own. Okay, so I'm just hoping that this bicycle here only has the air out of the tires and not a flat. Because actually I can't, right now I'm not going to be able to do anything about fixing a flat. The only thing I can hope for right now is to go to a gas station and fill the tires. So if it just had a slow leak, because my bike's done that before. I mean, I ride all the time. You know, you have a slow leak. The bike was fine when you set it down. You come back 3 months later, the tire's flat. You just go to the gas station, fill it up with air, and you're back on the road. You don't actually have to fix the tire. Okay, here's the bike that I can possibly use. It looks really good. It's got 2 flat tires. Now, I'm not sure if the flat is because it just has a slow leak because it hasn't been used, or if it has an actual flat. I think I might be able to figure it out. This house is full of activity. There's all kinds of energy going on. I have access to a bike, as I mentioned earlier. I'm hoping that all it needs is air. Some of my housemates are going to the Grand Canyon today. And Lupe, the very person I met with that delightful accent, she's got plans today. She's the one who told me about Red Rock. And we're gonna see what happens. I'm excited. I'm videoing my trip. So I'm really excited. I just got into Chandra's van. We are about to ride to the gas station, I believe, to see where if I can get some air in the tires and the tires are okay. It's on. I'm gonna go to Bell Rock. That's my first stop. I love these plants.
What plants?
Just all the plants. I mean, you're used to that, but in Michigan we don't have cactuses and all these different types of trees. We have a lot of trees, but we don't have these types. So it's unique for me. They still have evergreen trees though. Yeah, they sure do. Juniper trees. Look, there's a house for sale. There's a ton of houses for sale.
Yeah,
and a couple of rent.
Because most of the people who buy the house are the retired people. You know, people in the retirement, and then they buy a house here after a few years. They get tired and then they leave. And they sell their house again, or they die.
Is it fun all year long, or does it get to a point where it's just so quiet here, it's deserted?
No, it's fun all year long, even if it's snowing. It snows a little bit. Even if it snows, the tourists still come. And the Red Rocks are still hikeable. Except when it's too hard. There's too hard snow. But usually we only get very, very thin snows here.
Yeah, because I'm from Michigan, and I've seen enough snow to last a lifetime. We have winter 9 months out of the year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I say. Oh, wow. And I love hot weather. I love warm weather. I love the sun. I like no shoes, toes out. Tank tops, sundresses, and then in Detroit I have to like boots and socks and gloves and extra layers, and I'm getting older now. I want to figure out a way to relax in a more suitable environment.
You have to wear shoes here all the time because there's a plant that has thorny. I forgot the name, but it really pokes your skin very hard. It's very painful. That's a gas station. Otherwise, here there's a bike store, and I think they put air also on the bike.
Okay, let's see.
Here's the air.
If this works, I'll just start riding from here. I am absolutely off the beaten path. As you can see the scenery around me, I'm pretty much where I claimed I wanted to be. On the Red Rocks, up high, and nothing but rocks all the way around. There's a few trees, lots of cactuses. It's hot out here, but not as hot as when I arrived in Arizona. I mean, it might be a cool 95 right now, which is nothing compared to 106. Believe me, you can feel the difference. Pretty much in the middle of nowhere right now. Watch my step out here. people. Oh my God, there's people. Hi. Okay. Nice to see somebody out here. I'm so far out in the middle of nowhere. You guys know where the vortex is?
I really don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know like around Bell Rock, I think.
Yeah, where's Bell Rock? It's near Bell Rock, but where's...
that right over there?
That's Bell Rock.
That's Bell Rock right there.
That one?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's right in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna head that way.
Get on the Bell Rock pathway.
Okay.
Get you to there. I think that probably is your best. I'm not sure how to get it from here, though, I'll be honest.
Okay.
In that direction.
Okay.
That's where it is.
That's what I'm gonna do. Get back on my bike and go. Let me take a little bit of scenery.
Good luck. Good luck.
On the path to find Bell Rock and to be in the Red Rocks. In, near, or on top of the vortex. Somebody pointed me to that direction. It looks about right. Next time I take a peek, I'll be right up under it. I'll let you in on it. Whew. I mean, this is no joke. I'm straight up in wilderness. Wow. The closest I've ever come to this is Belle Isle. For those of you in Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. I still got my glam on though. Hey, what's up? You're back. I think the most important message in this episode of My Art and My Reality is life is an adventure. And it doesn't always turn out exactly the way you planned it. However, if you have your heart in the right place, and if you can somehow find the goodness in everything, you're still good. Well, I am still going through this box, pulling it out. This is the brand, in case you want to get something similar. Hope you enjoyed yourself when you were in there. Got a few laughs right along with me. Let's see here. E-Mart. These things are pretty affordable. This, I got a bunch of these, but you can never have too many of these. Okay, that's nice and practical. Oh, here's a little bonus. I was excited about this. Where's mine? Oh yeah. I was excited about this. I was going to make these based on the measurements that I saw on the website, but when I ordered this backdrop stand, it actually came with a couple of these. And what these are those nifty sandbags that you can put at the bottom of your tripod, or you can put it at the bottom of your backdrop, or your camera, tripod, or whatever you're using when you're shooting your video and doing your vlogging or whatever you're doing. And if you're outside, it works because you can fill this with sand. Let me just get a little closer with this. unzips. Let's see, it's got a couple of little compartments in here actually. Yeah, there we go. You can just fill this with your regular run-of-the-mill beach sand, or you can just use rocks. Anything that's heavy around you when you're outside. Perfect when you've got your camera up on the tripod. You don't want it to tip over in the wind. You can fill both sides of it. So now, and in fact, it came with two. That means that I now have a pattern, and I mean, I'm pretty handy on the sewing machine. I can make just about anything I need, but now with this I can use as a pattern. I don't have to really buy anymore. I'll just make whatever I need. I'd like to have at least 4 or 5 of these, 6, because I've got quite a few tripods and stands and things like that, and if I ever do an on-location shoot, it'll be nice and handy to have these with me. And I can even make it in nice colors. I've seen them on Amazon where they're striped going across. I mean, you could use prints. I like the basic black. It's working for me. And then the last little bonus thing in this package, let's see what we got here. When you put your green screens up, your backdrops, whatever you're using to make that background look good behind you. Sometimes you need a little bit of leverage on the backdrop to make it tight. So you can just wrap this part right here around the pole. It's got a little bit of a Velcro situation going on here. So this can wrap around the pole. It's got little tiny clips. Hope you can see that. Let's see. Tiny little clips which you can grab that fabric of your backdrop with. So this goes around the pole. This part goes around the edges of your fabric to pull it all tight and make everything look flat. And then if you happen to have a green screen, I've got a couple of them, you can have all kinds of excitement going on behind you. Shine a little bit of light on directly on your backdrop so it has that nice bright green color. Or for me, I use Adobe Premiere, so I can use any color backdrop that I want. And you can key it where you can key the color out, and so that way anything that happens to be that color won't show up in your film. The thing is, when you use a green screen, so many people use green screens because that bright neon green is not really a common color. I mean, most people don't have green stuff in their house, except for maybe me because I'm an artist. But that brilliant neon green is not really a common color for clothing or hair or, you know, usually anything you have on. So that's the perfect color to quote unquote key out. If you do a little video work, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So I definitely enjoyed Sedona, so much so that I'm planning on going back. Maybe, who knows? I'm made in Detroit, but I might be broadcasting from Arizona. I just want to put that out there because you never know what's going to happen. But one thing's for sure, you want to put those things out there you want to see what happens. Maybe I'll find a riding buddy or somebody who wants to go down there or over there. And wow, the Red Rock and the scenery. You know, to be excited about. So for all you out there, has anybody ever had funny stories? Who has got a crazy experience that they totally planned it another way or thought it was going to be a different way, and then it ended up not being exactly the way they expected? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and ring that bell so you know when I put my next video up. And go ahead and like. And while you're liking, when you're in the comments, go ahead and describe that funny experience or that who would have ever thunk it moment that you had. I want to dip back into the vortex again, travel through time with you, and let you see some other cool stuff. All right, here we go. Arizona for about 4 or 5 days. Who knows? I just feel so good. All time is merging into one. Nice and quiet. I've got this place all to myself. Can't help the tight shot. You know what? On this trip, I wasn't sure everything to bring, so I did not bring my tripod because it took a lot of space, and I was under the impression that I might be able to carry on my bag. I certainly got a bag that was the right size. I couldn't get it on the plane. I had to check it. Oh man, I'm feeling so good. I am glowing. It's mellow. Beautiful. And you know, it just happens to be raining tonight in Sedona, Arizona. Sedona, Arizona. What's so special about this place? Well, it's peaceful, I'll tell you that much. It's beautiful. The weather this entire time I've been here has been really warm. It's wet enough, I'm gonna stand inside. But oh, how gorgeous. If the rain stops, I'll be able to come out. Even if it doesn't stop, I might come out. Wow. Wow. Chinese type Tyrannosaurus replica. I don't have much time on my camera left, but boy, this is a sight. This is some of the most beautiful scenery. So rustic and, I mean, those earthy colors. People hiking up. I only got down full moon, and you could just see all the hills and the valleys, and just every now and then there'd be a bunch of lights, and that would be a house. Like on a lone mountaintop by itself. I was like, oh my God, this is like where the monks live. And the clouds formed. The sky was completely clear, except that where we were singing and chanting, the clouds formed like a crescent around the moon in the center and around us. Like there was a hole in the clouds above where we were. It was amazing. And then on the way up to the place, the guy was Chandra's boyfriend, I guess. We were having a light spiritual conversation. He was telling me that God is whatever name you want to call it, which, yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And that it's really just in everything we do, if we're just, I'm paraphrasing, but just giving it to God, offering it to the wholeness of all, to the universe, to whatever name you want to put to that power that is everywhere in between us, the space itself.
Turn right toward Arizona 179 North, then turn right.
There is a lot of space out here. Just lots and lots of space.
Turn right onto Arizona 179 North.
There's the chapel. You see the cross that's coming up? That rock up there?
Yeah. On to another leg of the adventure in Sedona.
What happened to you?
There we go. I'm trying to get me in the shot at the same time while I get the cathedral in there. It's amazing. Look at that. I'm just way down here on the ground and I'm looking way up at it. It's so amazing. I'm going to snap off a few selfies here. I just want to do a quick introduction. Well, you know me, Goddess Dionis, but also we have
Naima from Taiwan, 333 Light.
all right, sweet. Okay, this is gonna be good. I can tell already.
I don't know anyone who loves people as much as you do, to be honest.
Oh,
You just love it.
Well, after spending so long being a loner, it's like, you know, you just come to a fork in the road. Squeeze close. We can see ourselves though.
I cannot see anything. Okay. I guess
Well, of course it is video. Why don't we just pan it? Yeah, right on. Hey.
Hello.
We're all here.
Dionis audiences.
Oh, Naima from Taiwan. Okay, wow, this is amazing. For what it's worth. Oh, what's the just the short version of what that says?
It just says be yourself no matter what.
Be yourself no matter what. Okay. Our scenery is beautiful and we're gonna see more. We're going up the pathway. To get to Castle Rock. Beautiful. All kinds of people out. It's a wonderful day. It's amazing the way that tree grows right out of the rock. That's where we're going right there. Oh, Look at this. As far as the eye can see. And then just when you saw far enough, then you just start looking up. Up and up and up. Yes. Up, up and away in my beautiful balloon. And there is Naima. She's taking pictures.
I'm taking a video too.
Oh, yeah.
And I said that maybe I can put a link to your YouTube.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Hey, we should take a photo together.
You know what? Do you have your phone too? Let's take a few.
Yeah. This is incredible. I mean, look at this. If it doesn't work with your phone, we can use my phone.
Okay. Okay, now the all-important selfie stick.
And purple.
Look at this. And it's purple.
Yeah.
Wow. This is amazing.
Where is Samira?
She's up and around the corner already. Look at this little doll here. It's so cute. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
What are you talking about?
Oh, danger, please stay off rocks.
Is that supposed to be Chinese?
Yeah.
I don't know what it says. No. So it just says no. Okay. It's so funny. Look at the house.
Right there, sitting on top of a rock. That's so solid.
I'm gonna put it on our vision board. How about that?
To give perspective, Detroit is 600 feet above sea level. So this is, okay, I threatened. I told you guys I was going to be on top of the world. Here I am. You can smell that? I'm just going to get a picture of that. We are headed the path back down from the chapel. Kind of like a long winding road. Uh-oh.
Right down? You good? Oh.
Now I'm picturing, like posting some of your paintings, photos. Oh yeah.
You know, I have so many paintings you wouldn't believe.
What?
I have so many paintings you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, like those spiritual ones, like metaphysical ones.
And it's been a while since I painted. I want to paint. I'm so inspired after this trip.
Yeah, you should paint some of Sedona.
No wonder it all looks so familiar. Look where we are.
You want to meet the alien? Yeah. Let's meet the alien. We'll introduce you to the alien.
Oh!
The New Age Center. It's nice down here.
Oh, is it like the angel? I want a photo.
This is not, but we're near there. A little kiss wouldn't hurt, you know. A little peck on the shoulders or something. Yeah, a little hug maybe. There we go. Oh, I like that one. Right away.
You are ethnically Ethiopian?
Yeah. And Arab. Like my dad's part Arab, so I just stand with different.
Because you look to me more Arab than African.
Oh yeah? I mean, Africans are so like different. Like there's.
Quite a hike to get up here too, but we did it.
So this is a place of magic.
Thank you.
It is magic.
You're very welcome.
It is magic.
What's your name?
We are all angels because when we're in our heart, we're all divinely connected. And everything in the universe is connected to everything in the universe through the unconditional love of the Creator. That's called the oneness. And that's the whole purpose of the universe, is that everything is connected to everything through unconditional love. And unconditional means there are no judgments. There are no negative energies in the Creator's realm. In this, there's lots of negative energies. But in this, they can't exist because that is a direct divine connection. So, you're in a place of magic. When your heart's open, your being's of magic, and I have a heart for you from Mother Earth that is filled with all the energies that you are experiencing out here today. And a whole lot more than that. And I have a heart for you from Mother Earth. So all these energies are in the hearts. They will go home with you. And they will be there for you whenever you want or need them. And I have a heart for you from Mother Earth.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
This is so nice.
Whenever you are in your heart, you are divinely connected, which basically means that you're in heaven on earth when you're in your heart. And when you're in this, you're separate from everything. And sometimes that's hell on earth. It is. That's what the human conscience is. That's what they've trained us to be, is beings of fear, anger, hate, prejudice, violence, exclusions, judgments, and many, many other negative energies. And none of those things are real in the Creator's realm. So what they call the real world is actually the fake world.
Yeah.
Because it's not unconditional love.
What is your name?
Robert.
Robert. Robert is dropping all kinds of wisdom on us right now. This is all like in the rocks. It's amazing.
It's all universal. It's all universal. It's not earthly. Well, it is earthly of the earth because the earth is also of. So while you are out here, I'm going to get on top of this vortex here, and I'm going to be up there playing my flute, and I'll be sending Reiki through the flute, which is just the Creator's energy, right? Bottom line is if you can find your perfect balance in the divine feminine, the divine masculine, then you can do and be everything that you need to do and be while you're here on this earth in this lifetime. And being able to do what you need to do over what you want to do is so much more beautiful and amazing. So put it up to your heart. Let it suck all the negative energies that are making you feel that way out of you.
It's made of red rock.
Then the heart will give you unconditional love. Then you hold the heart out like this and you allow the heart will cast the negative energies down into Mother Earth. Mother Earth will take them down into the earth, into the light, and transform them into good.
Yes.
And those negative energies will never affect anybody else again.
Yes.
Because they've been transformed. So the bottom line is with your heart and our Creator's energy, and you can use the Creator's energy at all times, everything is possible. It doesn't mean that every time we try to do something it's come out the way we want it to, because sometimes it's not meant to. But the bottom line is it's still possible. okay? So, your heart is your guide. You know, follow your heart, you can't do wrong. Now sometimes your consciousness will tell you that it's wrong. There's plenty of other human beings that'll tell you that it's wrong, but don't worry about that. Just do it and be it. That is Kachina woman, the divine feminine energy. Okay? This is warrior rock, the divine masculine. Warrior doesn't mean something that goes out and goes out and kills and fights to hurt. And no. It means that it's warrior for the peace and the love and the tranquility and the beauty of life as it is, as it's supposed to be. Just keep visiting your heart and keep releasing stuff, which makes it easier to visit the heart. And then you can let the heart start retraining the brain so that it can.
That's right.
Get rid of the negative feeling processes, the negative thought processes, the negative emotional processes. You know, we've been taught to process these things in certain ways, and the whole idea is to change that thought process, feeling process, emotional process, and make it an unconditional love way of seeing things, and then you will see everything that there is as beautiful. The bottom line is just that everything that exists throughout the whole of the universe has energy, and all energy is life, and all life is divinely connected. Therefore, we are a part of everything, and everything is a part of us.
Black tourmaline?
Black tourmaline, yeah. You can get jewelry out of it.
Rock.
You can get a little stone if you want. You know, and just carry it with you. And it also repels all the stuff that goes through the air for cell phones and for computers and TVs and all that other stuff. We are electrical beings.
That's right.
Everything is an electrical being because everything has energy, right? But with this stuff coming through the air, it interferes with our electrical magnetic system and it puts it out of balance. And when you're out of balance, it's easy for anything to come into your body and to take over, which include pathogens and flus and viruses and illnesses and all this other crap, you know. But if you're in balance, it's close to impossible to get in there and to take over you. They can come in and they get started, but your body knows what to do, and you just okay, but tack, and there it goes, right out of your body.
Well, this is the last day of my trip, but everything that I learned and every way that I grew is coming back home with me while I shake up some stuff. And guess who's in the room with me this morning? Naima and Samira.
Hey, y'all.
And, oh God, it's just all I can do is repeat the same words. The views, the vistas, the heart feeling, I'm totally in silhouette. Yeah, here we go. And, well, shoot, it's time to roll now, really.
You are jamming, yo.
Yeah, I gotta look at that. Okay, and we've made new friends. Wait. Oh my God. Hey, my loyal royals. Glad to have you back. Glad that you've been sticking with me through this episode as well. And as usual, I got a different hairdo. What can I tell you? I told you I love my wigs, I love my hairpieces, I love my sprays, I love my styles, I love all that. And again, it's just so fun to share this stuff with you guys. So now that we've had our time together, I want to save some footage for the next episode of my art and my reality. And if anybody out there wants to see some background footage of how I put my lighting up and how I put all that stuff together, if you just click the card up in the corner here, you'll be able to see that. And then also, you'll also be able to see, basically I'll have some footage that you can take a peek at. I'm still early in the episodes. This is only like the 3rd episode or so, yeah. So I've got more to go. And not to mention the fact we are still in our COVID-19 lockdown. Rona alert right here. so you can know what day we are in as we go through this thing. Look, this is how I feel about this. If you don't come out of this with some kind of a skill, if you don't come out of this with some type of brighter idea, the business you wanted to start, the vlog you wanted to do, the broken stair you wanted to fix, or something useful, you wasted your time. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have in 3D. It's our teaching tool. I myself have been guilty of maybe procrastinating a little bit here and there. As I've told you guys before, there's nothing that I'm talking about here or nothing that I'm sharing with you that I have not myself done. Okay, I'm no perfect angel, but I am a goddess though. So, yeah. So, I look forward to seeing you guys again. And later, after I put all this this stuff together here, I'll let you see what that looks like. Okay, so Namaste and in Lak'ech. What's up, my gods and goddesses? First time out of the house in 2 weeks. Still doing the quarantine thing. A friend of mine came and picked me up, good friend, and we're on the sojourn to the supermarket so I can get some fresh veggies and fruits. He's got a cool mask that he made. That's so working. I'm gonna make myself a mask, you guys.
It covers the beard and everything.
Yeah. I am in the store. Ginger root. Let me get some of that.
Oh yeah.
I just want, oh God, there's so much goodies in here. Look at the color. Oh. Women's line. Goddess, take my hand.